What does it take to automate today's warehouse? I'm talking to Nick Maffucci. He is Strategic Account Executive with Ox. Hi, Nick.
Hi, Rob. How are you?
I'm good, and thank you very much for spending time with me. So how can automation in its current form enhance efficiency and productivity in warehouse operations?
Yes, so automation plays a crucial role in transforming warehouse operations by eliminating manual tasks like picking, sorting, and inventory management. We can increase throughput, reduce human error, and so forth.
Well, of course, that's all something we've thought about in warehouse operations for years.
Yes.
State of the art is such that it is quite advanced, is it not? I mean, what can it do now that it might not have been able to do like 10 or 20 years ago?
Yeah, well, with new recent technologies like AI and ML, we're able to really eliminate even things on the back end, and AI is empowering frontline operators, giving them directed workflows and telling them the best next step, especially in order picking.
Yeah. So there's so much out there though, and it's so confusing to try to understand how to even get your arms around the whole topic of automation. What should companies be looking for as they look to implement it? What are some of their key considerations in implementing warehouse automation?
Yeah, first thing is going to be scalability. So you're going to want to make sure you can scale with your solution and assess that this is the right solution for you. Mm-hmm. Second thing you're going to do is you're going to want to make sure you're able to upskill your workforce and kind of realign where these guys are going to be. And this is a positive, especially with an aging workforce. We want to help these guys upskill and be able to adapt to new technologies.
Well, you say scalability, that's interesting because a lot of companies know, it is of course a big investment.
Yes.
A lot of companies worry that if they get a particular type of system or they spend it on a particular set of robots or automation, features, they're going to get locked in. And then all of a sudden 5 years later, or even a couple years later, whatever they bought is not appropriate for whatever reason. Is that an issue, or can they adjust as they go?
Yes, well, the current issue right now is that these guys are locked into WMSs that they've been using for 20, 30 years, and this is a core problem in the supply chain. Uh-huh. So by using automation, you're able to grow with the business. It's configurable and it's adaptable.
And we're talking, when we use the word automation, do we not, of course, mean hardware and software?
Yes.
Right. Robotics and the new WMS warehouse management system that runs them. Are there any issues of integration with all these different systems that have to play together in a warehouse?
Yeah, usually there is, but using an open API, it's going to be a seamless integration, either if it's a flat file, but APIs really help the integration pull everything together and make it work smoothly.
Can warehouse automation as it exists today, or in the future for that matter, replace humans entirely?
That is a great question and a sore subject for many, but I would say it's highly unlikely that's ever going to happen. Even with dark warehouses going on, there's always 1 to 2 operators running the entire warehouse. So for everybody out there that's concerned that robots are going to take our jobs, we're not just there yet.
Well, 1 or 2 operators left is almost like no humans. I mean, it's not exactly a large human contingent.
Well, with some companies like Locust that are out there, we still need humans. They're called AGVs, automated guided vehicles. You still need humans to kind of follow these robots to put them on there. The humans are following the robots. There's no technology out there yet that a robot is completely picking on behalf without an operator.
It might be showing a human where to pick. For instance, take you to the pick wall,
yes.
And then the human picks it, puts it on a robot takes it off, and that works that way.
Only Fortune 100 companies can fully afford to have those dark warehouses, 1 to 2 operators just overseeing the process. And the capital investment to do that is so intense that I'd say 95% of companies cannot do that right now.
Yeah, of course we talk a lot these days about so-called cobots, collaborative robots, which imply a human-robot partnership of some kind.
Correct.
That's a workable model.
Yep, or it's also called co-automation. So things that we're trying to empower the frontline operators. So that's like vision picking as well. Anything doing vision picking that we're helping them do their job better, and we're taking the guesswork out of their job as well. It's almost a brainless activity for them to go, put something on, and then start picking, and they're just following direction.
Okay, so this is the state of the art right now. How do you see the future? Give me kind of a crystal ball look of where automation in the warehouse is going. Even if it doesn't mean the end of humans as we know them, what will it look like in the years ahead?
So as I mentioned before, AI, machine learning, and then the Internet of Things is really changing the game. So we're able to now get real-time analytics, predictive analytics, anything like that to get that visibility that we don't see right now. That's where I see the future of warehousing going. And just like you mentioned, cobots and automation is going to pull everything together and really empower anybody currently working in the warehouse.
And we can expect AI and machine learning, and of course that word learning implies that it's going to get better as it goes.
Correct, and that's the best part about it. As it gains more data and more insights, it's consistently working on the back end using algorithms to produce the next best thing.
Great. Well, Nick, thank you so much for this preview of what's going on in warehouse automation today, as well as where it might be going.
Yes.
Thank you very much for that. And I take a moment to ask you about OX,
Yes.
O-X. What is it? What are you guys?
Yes, so OX stands for Operator Experience. So we're a vision picking software, right? And we're here to empower the frontline operator. And obviously it's implied right in the name of our company. So what we're going to do is that we're using an AI algorithm. It's going to come and use an open API to your WMS. And with that, now you're going to get automated order allocation. You're going to get real-time analytics, batching, pick path optimization. By doing this, as I mentioned earlier, we're taking the guesswork out of the operator's job. There's a huge problem with labor retention, and there's a part of a gamification that we're using at OX by saying, look, if you're going in here and you're picking things on a portal, you can kind of rank people and say, hey, look, Rob, you're up here, Ken's down here. By doing this, it's able to kind of motivate them to keep going and picking and say, hey, you know what? Our job is kind of fun now compared to beforehand it wasn't. And we're already in hot and cold climates. By using softwares, they also think the company is putting a great investment into us and they care about us now.
Thanks so much, Nick, for speaking with me today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
I have been speaking with Nick Maffucci of OX. Thank you very much for watching.